I'm Fig. I'd like to welcome you to my studio. Today, I'd like to talk about cutting glass. I have a couple of different ways of cutting glass, and I have a couple different forms of glass. Right here on the table, I have a piece of sheet glass. It's just a broken piece of plate glass, and I'm going to cut it with the traditional glass cutter. Regular old glass cutter you can buy at a hardware store. And I have a jar with a rag at the bottom with oil in the rag. It keeps the wheel nice and oiled. And literally all I'm going to do is just press the wheel onto the piece of glass and roll it. And you're going to hear it, oops, my hand slipped off. You're going to hear it scratch as it cuts. It wasn't the nicest scratch. You should hear a nice scratch all the way across, but it did. You might even see a little line going all the way across. What that line is a little scratch that suggests where the glass is going to break. This device also comes with a little knob on the end, and sometimes people will tap the back of the glass, and you might even hear it change its tone as you're tapping it. You might even see a little crack, and that's one way it broke. So once again, you just press down, go across. And this glass I know will break. I just put my hand on either side and it clips. So that's sheet glass. Mostly I work with melting glass rods. Here I have a black and a blue rod from another video that I made previously. But I'm going to show you how I cut these rods. For these rods, there's different ways of cutting. One of them is I have this piece of carbide. It's this square or rectangular piece, and on the corner or edge of that square I'm going to put it where I want to cut the glass rod. So I put the edge there and I put my thumb on the other side and I turned it, and you may have heard a little scratching. You may even actually see a little scratch right there by my thumbnail. I'm going to put my thumb on each side of that crack, and I'm just going to drop my elbows and it cracks. Another easier way of doing it is I have another device just out of sight, so allow me to reach around to another pile of tools. And I have what's called disc nippers. These are tile nippers, and they're really easy to use. You just put the disc tile clippers right where you want to cut the glass, and you squeeze, and it shot off like a little bullet there. And the third way I'm going to show you how I can cut the glass is I can use fire to cut the glass. So let's come on over here to the torch, and let's turn the fire on. I'm going to add a little propane, a little sparky, and poof, I got a fire. And then I'm going to add some oxygen, and boom, I'm ready to go. So let's take this piece of blue glass, and I'm just going to rotate the glass through the flame. Whoa, that's one way of cutting it. This glass is thermally reactive soft glass. It's getting short, so I'm going to take this longer piece of black glass. And I'm also going to put my glasses on. You got to see that glass explode with me not wearing glasses. I guess I was out of the picture, but... Okay, so we're back to rotating the glass through the flame. And you'll see it gets red. That means it's getting soft. And I just stay in the flame, and it gets brighter and brighter. And eventually it just sort of melts away. But as long as I stay in the flame, and it cuts the glass. Thanks.